Diablo Stadium as the Angels get ready to take on the Seattle Mariners. Tucker Davidson outing here in the Cactus League, and the first pitch is a good one for a strike. So far this season, competition for the 6th spot in the rotation. Look for Colton Wong. Denny for we expect.
He's on defense.
Ty France is in there on the move is nice. Wong will get a still. Angels today. No O'Hoppe or Stassi. They're both off. Time got a big whiff. It's part of the initiative. There's a pickoff back to second base. Diving back safe. 1-1.
How they handle every single situation, whether it's guys on base, being able to do PFPs, situation of years last year.
Couldn't hold up on the check swing. Scott Service maybe wanting these guys, some of those lefties, to get a look at a left-hander of Rowley. 3-1. That one worked out okay. That one for Davidson. Role where the Angels are going to maybe want some guys coming out of the bullpens. Rowley fights off a good pitch. Here's the 3-2. To give it a look. It looks like he's going to run out of room. Payoff again from Davidson. Gets him strike 3 swinging.
Automatic slider.
And now ahead. Davidson 1-2 now. Picked up by flip over to Gerald Walsh. One of the guys you'll see on opening day for the Angels. That was Adele, Moniak, and Soto. 2 balls, no strikes. Strike on Taylor Ward. 2-2 on Ward. Ward gets a base hit. Just a nice, smooth 400 here in camp. It's Drury. Looks at that pitch miss. Point in his career. Even last season, you weren't totally sure what his role was going to be a part of the Angels staff. Able to make those adjustments on Taylor Ward. Able to say, well, before he crashed into the wall, you could have made a case, strong case. And Drury swings and misses there. So 22. Pick off the first. You can't help but think.
And you're going to be able to have a better opportunity to do that this year.
1-2. There you go. It's get released a little bit because of what Anthony brings to this team.
I feel like this year.
Much all of spring training. And sure enough, Renfro's on deck right now. Rendon misses.
Rendon does that so well.
Runner on the move. Rendon fouls it off. Rendon is hangs there. Here comes the 2-2 from Ray. Way inside. Or caught off the base, and he's going to get thrown out when we come back in a scoreless game. 2 on strikes as he faces Jared Kelnick to lead off this second inning. The calendar for Cactus League Baseball. Check swing that he holed. Looks like he did. Maybe been overcome by some nerves. Had a little incident. Couldn't quite remember like a close to capacity crowd. And that was a really neat moment. A lead off hits this single. And once again, foul back. I mean, for the WBC. Really good atmospheres here. A little picked up by Soto, lost it.
To preach in the Minnesota Twins organization was you got to make sure one here. I think he's thinking too. And get him back to being positive.
That one in the dirt. Everyone will advance. This is
talk about conversations they've had in the past about what gets him right.
2-2 to Listella. This is a big pitch. Just missed low. Here he goes 1-2.
And that's where you try to double play in order with the next guy.
3-2. Center field, Moniak, long run, gets there, lock goes and scores. And for Martin. 1-0 Mariners.
Martin for being able to find a little bit of error, but I like the aggressiveness.
Difficult as Leo Rivas, former Angel farm here, looks at that strike.
I think the way that this sets up, you are priority number 1.
Davidson after
out at home plate, your adrenaline just kicks in.
Stopped by Walsh on the move. Davidson will get somehow gets there, and the Angels limit the damage. The Mariners able to score. Comes the first pitch on Rendon now, and it's strike.
Be able to take that one away and sit something hard in.
to that pitch. Phil Netherlander told us for it that he wasn't getting to that pitch the last couple of years due to some injury. To get your bat to.
Well, for example, Robbie Ray really started the first inning with trying to.
Here's Hunter Renfroe. 1-0 count on. Goes after it, fouls it back.
I mean, you've got to be able to get him early.
1-2. Just missed. Full count. And that's going to end up being a walk. So Hunter Renfroe, when he came out of Virginia, was known as the best college bat. Flare the other way. Ends up being dropped by Pollock in left. And Edlick didn't get a great read on that one.
Powering fly ball that he had to deal with the son, A.J. Pollock, out there in left field. This ball is
did not take a day off this whole winter. 1-1. Adele is a base hit and holding it. Goes the other way. And on the run is Pollock for the Angels.
In the Bermuda Triangle right there, that works out for the Angels to push their first run across. Gets jammed.
This is Levon Soto. Competing for a spot. We'll see if Soto can pay that off. Here we go. Haggerty is there. No, it's dropped. Infield flood of I-10 here. 0-2. Taylor Ward missed it. 0-2. So a long at-bat working here for Ward. Everyone's on the move and misses that one. So Robbie.
Who are competing for this sixth spot. As they get deeper into games, they get sharper. They haven't brought their.
They said before they wanted to be a swing man. Griffin Canning have a whole lot into that spot of being a long reliever that you could potentially see. Or maybe
to, be optioned out and not start the season on that 26-man roster.
The 1-2 on Ty France. Out, back pick over to first.
Wasn't executed as well. It's almost like teaching a batter, hey, the
Wong on the move. This is inside. Theis's throw play, but because you can only pitch out so many times, short hop there, nice scoop. The toss to Walsh for the out. Rowley can't lay off of that one. He goes down on strikes for the sixth. You're going.
I'd probably have to bite.
One picks it up, makes the toss to Walsh for the hands to keep adding that thump to this Angels lineup.
Anytime you can add a guy who won a silver.
Fouled away, 1-1.
And I think it stabilizes everybody else.
It's like a timer violation. Makes it in spring training. Trying to work out some of the kinks there, but yeah, there's going to be a way that comes the 1-0.
So out of the batter's box, recall it, get that information, and I think those are critical things with a base hit.
1-2 to Walsh. Did he take us?
And how do they implement it to your skill set?
Jared Walsh misses there, so a couple of strikeouts.
Just the number of trainers, strength coaches, video, mental skills, a weight room, all of those things really matter now.
Robbie Ray